All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Kansas City Chiefs. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On second down, here's Trubisky. Dancing to his left, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Justin Houston coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Set him back 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Caught here by Conley. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field. Yeah,
just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. He'll buy some time right. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he loses the football a second time.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, 18. Hey, gotta go. Red, up.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. Being chased out left. And he goes out right around the 39. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. Mahomes going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Trubisky with a give to Howard. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. They go play action with Trubisky. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Buying time to his left. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
Gotta go.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Gets past one man. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, Trubisky keeps himself upright. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Now Trubisky to throw. He hits White, complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Throwing here, Trubisky. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Trey Burton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears are in for 6. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Parkey with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, second and 10. Mahomes again here on second and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Second and 10, it's Trubisky again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On third down, Trubisky. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now he'll throw deep left side. That's caught at the 25. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. On second down, here's Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10.
18.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. He sets to fire deep. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky eluding the pressure right. Incomplete. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. Broken tackle. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Green 39.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Z. Slow.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be stopped. Right at midfield. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Ace.
They run with Hunt. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the run, this is Hunt. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
They'll run. This is Hunt. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Room here to run. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are in for 6. Butker on for the PAT. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Go, go.
They pitch out to Howard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Here's Trubisky to throw. Going for the deep ball. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Bears on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15.
Move.
Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. He's been terrific so far. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Now, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Green 90.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And the pressure gets to him again. Khalil Mack in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 34.
Hey. You got three. Three down.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to look deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 54 yards. Mahomes, the first-year starter, moving the Chiefs right down the field. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Butker now to kick this one away. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. It's caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
To throw on second down, Vasquez. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Reggie Ragland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They convert on third with a gain of 22. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw it here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chris Jones in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense. Looking to throw on second down. Vasquez. Now a desperation throw. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way down to the 42. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. On first down, Vasquez. Forced out to his left. Shedding through the defense. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
to the air on second down. Vasquez, he's going to let it fly. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Vasquez. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now he'll be hit from behind, and he has landed on hard. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about